Hello, Rocketeers. How are you? My name is William. I'm sales executive here in Rocket Chat, and I am currently responsible for small and medium businesses. Today, we are going to talk about how you can boost your communication with WhatsApp integration. So, as you already know, besides being an internal chat platform that you can talk internally, enable remote work, with Rocket Chat, you can also enable omni-channel, right? So you can connect to multiple channels such as WhatsApp, Telegram, live chat, and Facebook Messenger, right? And today we're going to talk specifically about WhatsApp integration. We have a pleasure of having a partner, RGW. RGW has been working with us for several months now. They are really close to us. We have a great relationship. We are developing many projects, especially in Europe. And today I have the pleasure of inviting the CEO of RGW, Ruvenss. So welcome, Ruvenss.
Hi, William. How are you doing today?
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for having time to talk to us about Rocket Chat's new integration and the integration between RGW and Rocket Chat. So
My
I'd like to open asking you, how has been your experience with Rocket Chat so far as an official partner?
Well, so far it's been great. To be honest, it's been exciting. We are not only reselling the platform, but we are also discovering every day all the new functionalities, all the new possibilities that Rocket Chat is giving to us and our customers as well. So far, it's been a great adventure. Only positive feedback from our customers. It's been great. It's been really, really great, William. To be honest, it's been a pleasure trip with us and Rocket Chat.
Great, great. Our partner program is really being developed at this moment. We still have it from this beginning of the year. We have investing in a new partner program. We have a platform specifically for partners being able to manage everything. And if you that are watching us wants to become a partner, reach out to us on our website. You will be able to contact us, and we can talk about this as well. Okay. So Rubens, I'd like to ask you, what type of services or solutions do you offer?
Well, our company is mainly an integrator and a software development for the B2B business. We work with all type of companies between government, academic, research, energy, and petrol or oil and related companies, as well as logistics, maritime, customs, etc. So our main role with our customers is to build a bespoke solution for them with either the existing software or with new software like Rocket Chat. Our our main approach to our customers is to always offer open source software. So that's why Rocket Chat it came like a like the best jewel of our integration so far, and we have been having the pleasure to integrate it with existing software that we have developed or other open source software that other companies have developed as well. So this is what we do basically with our customers and our core business is that, and everything is obviously managed as software as service, even if it's open source.
Yeah, and one of the main things you have integration with Rocket Chat, right, is the WhatsApp. And WhatsApp, everyone knows, is a global app. Of course, there are some countries that are use WhatsApp more than others, and this is something that it's interesting to understand as well. But we have a great integration with WhatsApp and Rocket Chat in the way that you can have customers sending you messages and you can receive inside of Rocket Chat, right? So this will allow you to have in just one platform, internal communication with your employees. You can talk to your colleague, your boss, your teammates, but also receiving chats from customers, right? So this is a great advantage. We have results from the market that you can increase up to 30% of efficiency on your customer service by having just one platform instead of two, right? So instead of one platform for customer service and another platform for internal communication, you can have both on Rocket Chat, right? And Rocket Chat being an open source, open API, it will allow you to make integrations with legacy systems and any other system on the market, right? And one interesting topic, we have been seeing a lot of changes, especially seeing March because of COVID-19. A lot of different businesses were impacted and really bad in terms of revenue, in terms of changing of approach for customers. What challenges are you seeing, Ruvenss, with your customers, with the market that you are in, with these changes of COVID-19, right? Especially regarding customer service and communication.
Well, we saw the first impacts in March with the COVID here in Belgium. Our customers, they were actually our customers themselves that were approaching us asking for solutions, and because nobody was expecting the situation, and our customers, they were not ready for this. And then so far, we as integrators, well, we found the solution of Rocket Chat on that moment, and yeah, the COVID-19 for our customers, it was a game changing for everything. Like currently, all the projects are oriented somehow in a way where all their customers and their internal staff can work from home or can work remotely. Doesn't matter COVID or not COVID-19. So that's in that specific subject, I can say that all our customers were impacted by it. Even those who were refused or they refused to have teleworking, they are using the remote working tools today, because even if they do not allow their staff to work remotely, their customers will not approach locally. So their assistance or their lead capture has become a remote work already. So this is the impact that I see in our customers, either if it's working internally or even if it's approaching the customer locally, they don't do it anymore. Their approach is now is getting ready for even keep doing it in this way. These are the challenges that we have been facing with our customers and their customers so far. And I can say that even if COVID-19, it's been a negative impact for all of us in the world. In terms of the tech industry, it has made a leap of evolution to everybody. Even those customers that refuse to jump into tools like Rocket Chat, they were forced to, and by doing so, they have made a positive impact into the technology world.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, it is interesting because I see many customers that reported to me that rather considering Rocket Chat has an additional cost, an additional investment, they see it as a way of having more efficiency and reducing costs, right? Because they can have more digital presence instead of physical presence, and this will reduce operational costs. It will make your customer service faster. You'll be able to talk to more customers at the same time. So this is something that we are looking, and we have no idea to see to know for sure how it's going to be the future, but we really think that this is going to stay after COVID-19, right? So this is something that came to really stay. So it's really interesting that the work that you from RGW has been doing with Rocket Chat integrations and WhatsApp application. Can you give us some examples of use cases that you have implemented in the last few months?
Yeah, if I remember, at least I can give you three cases fresh in my mind. The first one is a recent customer, came out from Chile. The company's name is Heki. They are an Apple distributor in the capital of Chile, in Santiago. And they were facing, obviously, a new challenge there, because drop shipping being new in Chile, the way to approach that market, it's been through WhatsApp for them. And they were looking for a tool that was not expensive, like Microsoft Teams or Slack or other type of tools, and at the same time that they could manage to have that contact and that support via WhatsApp. In their case, in their specific case, these are I'm stating the words of the CEO. His name is Jose. He says that so far with the new system of approaching the customer with his team at the same time via WhatsApp, it has allowed them to not lose leads, because one advantage of WhatsApp is that once you get contacted or you contact via WhatsApp, even if the team is not in that moment behind the screen, they can contact the customer later on the next day or in the next hour. And then the customer immediately will have a device on his hand that is constantly reminding him or her about the question that he had about a product or a service. And in that sense, it allows the customer to work in his time or her time, and the team to work in their time, and do not lose the correlation of communication or the history of the communication. That's so far for Heki, which is a drop shipping company. I have another example now fresh in my mind, which is Karim Export. They are a logistic company, a maritime company, which their business is B2C, because they treat with a lot of people that import cargo or export cargo from in the MEA zone. And what they do basically, it's have all the official communications of bookings, document transfer, etc., via WhatsApp. Their customers are all around Europe, and they when they have the documents of the car or the truck, they can just click open WhatsApp, make a screenshot make a photo shoot of the document, and send it to them. And their team will receive it on the help desk, and they will treat the documents and prepare the bookings and the cargo. And this is so far an excellent example of how WhatsApp and Rocket Chat is actually helping delivering from the port of Antwerp to the whole African continent more than probably 2,000, 5,000 tons per month of cargo. So those are two examples that I have fresh in my mind. That's a mix between WhatsApp and Rocket Chat. The third example, I can say it's from Germany. It's from a company, it's called Accelerators. They work in the research of renewable energy for the European Commission and the government of Germany. And they've been using it so far to integrate their team during the COVID-19 crisis. And with this platform, with Rocket Chat, they've been allowing to cut off the email use a lot. And to have Rocket Chat on premises. One of the main concern about German companies or German institutions, it's privacy. And in that sense, we could offer via Rocket.Chat something that the other products couldn't. And it was complete end-to-end encryption for the data and their communication between the researchers and their team, and the fact of privacy. So their server is in their premises, and they control the information from A to C. So in that sense, we could offer that to them, Rocket.Chat, just the Rocket.Chat package. And later on, we are planning to integrate Rocket.Chat with other research applications that we have been developing for them. So Rocket.Chat will be not only an internal communication for this company and the researchers, but it will also connect to research tools and serve as a notification tool as well. And all this in complete privacy and encryption that Rocket.Chat can offer. So those are the three examples that I can now remember in my mind so far.
Awesome, thank you. Yeah, the awesome thing about Rocket.Chat is that we have competitors about internal communication, we have competitors on omni-channel, but one that does everything that Rocket.Chat do, we don't have any direct competitor, so that's why we are having so many good results, right? And good to know about these customers cases, and each one of them is from a different country. One additional question: which regions do you from RGW work?
Well, currently, actually, thanks to Rocket.Chat, this has been really thanks to Rocket.Chat, we have expanded our operations to United States, to Chile, Spain, to UK, and to, let me think quickly, we have prospects now also from Luxembourg and from Italy. But that's been before Rocket.Chat. We were just mainly in Belgium and Germany in that sense. But now it's just been. But I don't know if it's also because of the COVID-19 that we've been having this kind of approach or this kind of customers from all over the world, or what. But I can say that without Rocket.Chat, we wouldn't been able to expand so far by now.
Great, and that's the benefit of having such a huge online presence, right? Being able to reach out to everyone, talk to everyone at the same time without leaving the office. I think you have a demonstration to show to us how it works, WhatsApp integration within Rocket.Chat. Am I correct?
Yes, I can make a quick demo about how it can work our integration into Rocket.Chat. So let me just begin the demo. So there you go. So here we have a demo server that anybody can access later on. And these are the instructions. They just need to add a number into their current WhatsApp application. And here, okay, let me send a message from me, and that's from my own number. And there you go. So the message, instead of arriving to the typical omni-channel, it arrives to the channel system. So, okay, that's amazing. Okay, it's working. And so since the message arrived in the channel, I can invite several of my team to intervene into the WhatsApp conversation. But the user in WhatsApp, you will only see my company representative or character or name. I can show you guys here the web version of WhatsApp and how it's receiving the message. And now, one thing that we did also is the files. In order to make it enterprise-like, instead of sending the files via the Facebook application with WhatsApp, we decide to send links that are stored in our enterprise server for files, and immediately post them into Rocket.Chat and to WhatsApp. So your customer, instead of receiving an attached file, it will receive a link that you will be able to control in terms of time of publishing and if it's there or not. If your customer sends you a file, for example, like this one, so, okay, let me drop this one. Okay, I am sending, okay, a file, send it. What is going to happen is that instead of being stored in the Facebook, Amazon file storage, it will be stored in our server. And then you can share later on. Let me show you in the browser, which is the link of this file. You will be able to share later on this file in other platforms other than WhatsApp and Rocket.Chat. Now, by doing this, even if the customer deletes the message for everyone, what is going to happen is that you, as a company, you will be able to remain with the file and have it for audit trading later. This is a crucial, important part of the tool. Another thing that we offer is obviously metrics and analytics from our platform. The customers will be able to see how many messages they have been sending exclusively on WhatsApp, because Rocket.Chat already has the tool for the whole number of messages. How many messages have they been able to send during the last month, so they can see the progress of the messages. And they will be able to see, obviously, from which countries we have an analytics of the messages and the customers received over WhatsApp, and from which countries are they receiving these messages over WhatsApp. That's another part, and obviously the number of customers that they've been acquiring month by month over WhatsApp. So this is the basic metrics that we have now for the WhatsApp application, and we are building. I'm going to show you a beta tool that we are having. It's called Smart Campaigns, and our customers, they will be able to obviously program a smart campaign with the date and time, and our system will automatically create a greeting message based on the templates of Facebook, of the business of Facebook, and allow you to send campaigns to your existing customers. So let's say, okay, you can't review our webinar on YouTube. I don't know exactly now the link. Directly on YouTube here, and then you can launch, for example, this campaign for tomorrow and at 10:30 a.m. to your customers. But one thing that we decide also to do is to give the possibility to the customer to select, for example, from the countries that they have as customers, to say, okay, I'm going to send this campaign only exclusively for, let's say, Germany. And inside Germany, I want to send it exclusively for my customers that speaks English. And that's it. Then this is one of the tools that we can use via WhatsApp and on our integration and Rocket.Chat. There you go.
Great.
That's my quick demo. Hope it's
awesome.
boring.
No, that's great. That's great. It's really good because we can see the integration is seamless. It works fast, and besides that, you have the highest security guidelines, right? So the image passes into the private server, so no one has access to it. So this is the part that I think is really interesting, and uh, it creates a lot of value to the customer, right?
Yes, it does.
And how is the implementation process, and how long does it take to create this integration between Rocket Chat and WhatsApp?
Well, if the customer, he can do it directly online in our website. So he can make the subscription directly. And in the moment we receive the subscription, uh, if it's us who provide the WhatsApp number, it can take between 10 to 15 minutes in that sense. So the customer will be able to start interacting with his customers via WhatsApp in 10 to 15 minutes after we have cleared the whole subscription. If the customer desires to bring his or her own number or the company number into our application, it's possible. And then it will take a little bit more of time because we will need to contact the customer and verify with him his phone number and make some of the protocol process for it. But then we have done it. I think yesterday we did it with a Spanish company, and it took us around 30 minutes to make the whole integration. Obviously, we are not counting the time of installing a Rocket Chat server, or that they have activated a Rocket Chat server with you guys. That's completely apart. But yeah, it's around between 15 to 30 minutes. And it can be done with an existing Rocket Chat server, or we can do it all for the customer. So we can install the Rocket Chat server, include it in the subscription, and they won't have to do any more than that. The other part that I must mention is that the customer needs to have a mandatory subscription, paid subscription with Rocket Chat. So we don't take community service customers. We only take, even if they are not our customers in terms of Rocket Chat, they can be customers exclusively of you or any other partner. That's completely irrelevant. But they need to have a pro or an enterprise version. That's for sure.
Mhm. Yeah, this is really related to customer service, right?
Yeah.
Because you need to have the customer, a contract between Rocket Chat and the customer itself, so they can also reach out to us and also request or help if they need for something, right? So good to know. And just to explain for maybe someone that's watching us and doesn't know, with Rocket Chat you have both options of having a server in your environment, but also using Rocket Chat Cloud, right? So first you have to make this decision. When you do that, and when you have a server with a license, you can reach out to Ruvenss and they can do all the implementation method. Or if you don't want to create yourself the Rocket Chat server, the Ruvenss team can also do all the implementation process, the consulting process, and they will be also making sure that you don't have any work on that. Am I correct, Ruvenss?
Yeah, that's correct. And it's not that we are against, we were not against in the beginning to do it with the community version, but we face, the truth is that the customer start facing challenges, technical challenges on his side, on his own server, and we cannot provide the support for them for the Rocket Chat part. This needs to be for them to go and contact support through Rocket Chat. So we did it, I think, for in the beginning, and then we absolutely stopped it because it was a nightmare for the customer and for us, because we cannot provide support for community service server. That's totally understandable. And the customer will be in the middle of not having the solution that he paid with us and running correctly, and the support. So It's simple. I mean, from our side, to explain it to our customers, at least you don't need to have like, okay, if you don't want to have the enterprise license, you can have the pro license, but you need to have a support from Rocket.Chat. It's not just like pushing you guys to buy to Rocket.Chat. It's just that we cannot handle the what you have on your server with expertise that Rocket.Chat will do it. So, and we don't want to know it either. So just to be clear.
Yeah, we have a great customer service team. From the last 60 days from now, we just doubled the size of our customer service team, right? So we are much more prepared to talk and have really a fast SLA. We have 30 minutes on high priority request on the enterprise version. So we are going to jump in very quickly and understanding what are your problems and making sure that everything goes smoothly, right? And Ruvenss, how can a customer reach out to RGW to understand more about WhatsApp and your services and really start the partnership?
Well, the easiest ways is through our website. It's rtwit.be, and there you will see the products page, and you can go to teleworking and tools, and you will see the Rocket.Chat integration, in which you can then choose the package you want. The prices are exactly the same in terms of SaaS and Pro and Enterprise than Rocket.Chat. Either that you do it directly through Rocket.Chat or with us, it will be always the same price. And the only difference is that, yeah, you can do it, the Pro version, you can already subscribe it online. The subscriptions with us are monthly, so there is no, with our integrations, it's monthly, and there is no long-term commitment. So you can try it. If you don't like it, then you leave it. With Rocket.Chat, I think, you correct me, William, if I'm incorrect, if I'm mistaken, but it's the same, right? I mean, I can try Rocket.Chat for a period of time, and if I don't like it, I can just stop it.
Yeah.
So I think we are not attaching anybody in that sense, and that's something that I loved about Rocket.Chat, by the way.
Awesome. Yeah, we want to give freedom for the customer to choose the best way that he prefers, and of course, we do know that they will like the platform, that the platform does offer and does deliver what we offer, right? So this is something that we are really proud as well, right? I think we can open, Ruvenss, to see if we have some question on some of the channels. I think we are on YouTube or also LinkedIn.
Yeah, sure. Let's hear them.
Let's see. We have many questions. Let me. It's on the screen. Okay. Could you show again how you start a chat inside WhatsApp?
Sure.
Make a simple demonstration.
Tap.
Let's show them.
My.
Yeah, inside of WhatsApp, if I'm not mistaken, Ruvenss, you can just send a message, right? The company is going to have a specific number, and when the customer sends a message, it's going to be delivered on Rocket.Chat, right? So the customer will be on WhatsApp, but the agent, the customer service, or the salesperson will be inside of Rocket.Chat.
Yeah, that's correct. So yeah, here you have my previous demo. So basically, what's happened? Let me send a message with my WhatsApp phone.
WhatsApp phone.
Tap. And my WhatsApp phone. Oh, sorry. Here. So okay, you guys want it live. So let me get it live. No problem. So basically what happened is that you give your phone, as William said, to your customer, your phone number to your customer, and then the customer will start reaching you guys. So it will be Marvin, okay, and then I'll say, and then your customer is gonna start launching a question. So okay, this fish recording. So this says fish recordings question, and then they send it through WhatsApp. And what is going to happen is that obviously it's going to appear on the channel with the number of the customer. And then it's going to call your agents, the agents that you have configured into the Rocket.Chat omnichannel. And then you can immediately start responding, or any one of your team can start responding to them. The advantage, obviously, is that your whole team can jump into the conversation and see what is going on. So if I say, okay, sure, what can I do for you? Then obviously my team will see that it's me that is responding to the customer, but the customer is going to obviously see that it's only you, a single entity that is talking to them. Is it that clear? I hope.
Awesome.
Enough.
Yeah. Great. Yes, I think it was. If you guys have, okay, we have another question. After COVID-19 is no longer an issue, the global opportunities for this are only limited by your imagination as integrations. Thank you for an ever improving platform. Good. Yeah, we are always, on the Rocket.Chat side, we have a monthly new version of Rocket.Chat in which we bring new developments, and Omnichannel is one of the most fast development products, and we always have a new development every month. What about also having an option where you must be or have an interaction partner? Let me see if I understood. Maybe we're talking about, for the customer service, someone else is going to be answering your client. I think this one is not clear for me.
Well, I think yes, you can invite in Rocket.Chat. You can give access to third-party people that do not really belong to your company, and really lock them into specific channels. So yeah, not only your team can give support or see the WhatsApp interaction, but someone else outside of your team, and you can. That's totally on Rocket.Chat's side. It has nothing to do with the WhatsApp integration. And yes, you can actually invite all your partners to work on the Rocket.Chat server.
Yeah, we have a permissions feature in which you can have multiple permissions, right? So you can have, for example, team members, partners, stakeholders, I don't know, investors, and then you can make different changes on these permissions, and they can access different things depending on this role, right? So as a customer service agent, when you have a client, incoming client, you can forward this conversation to other people or add more people into this conversation. So this is exactly what Ruvenss was talking about. And we have even a feature called guest user, in which the guest don't need to have a Rocket.Chat username and login. Just a one-time only. You can invite a person really quickly. The person can talk to you, and then he can leave Rocket.Chat, and there is no problem, right? This is also an enterprise feature that you can enable in your Rocket.Chat instance, and maybe it's good for this case, right? Let's go for the next one. Do we have a next question? why not use omnichannel? That's a good question. If we have the possibility of having both usage in Rocket Chat, why do not use it, right? Because customers are everywhere, they are on all channels. So it's good that we can have this online presence in multiple channels, not only on the live chat, that is the more frequent one, and the huge companies, they already use it, but also on social media like WhatsApp, Facebook, Telegram, and other channels. Right, Ruvenss?
Yeah, I mean, there is, I mean, by default, you can have another tool that goes directly to the omni-channel live chat via WhatsApp. That you can do it via Twilio. We didn't decide to use the omni-channel in that sense because of the request of our customers, actually. So they wanted to keep it into channels. They wanted to have the versatility of the channels itself. They wanted to integrate other stuff in the channel that cannot be integrated into or is not in the logic of the omni-channel. But yes, you can have WhatsApp that directly integrated into the omni channels. You just need to. You can use other supplier that it's already set up with Rocket Chat, which is, I think it's Twilio, and it's an alternative to us. I mean, that's another good thing about Rocket Chat. You always have the option to go to something else for the same type of service. We cannot obviously supply or pleasure all the all the requests of all customers, and everybody has its way or reasons to do it one way or another. And our way was to do it through the channels instead of the omni-channel part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we just had a customer review that there, so I think it's nice to know that it's working. Let's go to the other question. How to use the formatting option of WhatsApp, for example, text in bold.
I can answer that one.
Okay.
Actually, the formatting of Rocket Chat is the same as WhatsApp, so you can use the same type of characters, and you will end up using the same formats. So if you go to the Rocket Chat part, when you are in the message, you have bold, italic, scratch, and code, and those are the same codes that you can use in WhatsApp to make a bold font or a strike word or an italic word.
Mm-hmm. Great, great. We are almost on the end. Do we have another question? Can we use this tool to make WhatsApp message attachments stored through Rocket Chat in a S3 bucket?
Uh, I can, yeah, I can. We can instead of using it in our file storage. That's what we do for our service. You can obviously store in the. We can also point it to an Amazon S3 bucket partner storage facility, and I also think that Rocket Chat itself also can connect the file storage directly to Amazon S3. If I'm not mistaken. That's I'm not really sure about my last statement, but I think you can.
Okay. Yeah, just to make sure about the previous question about why not use omnichannel. Omnichannel is basically the connection between Rocket Chat and other channels, right? So live chat, for example, is one component of the omnichannel solution as a whole, okay? Okay, let's see if we have a last question or a final question, or that's it. Let me see. Do we have a final question? No, that's all. Okay, okay. Ruvenss, thank you a lot for your time, for your explanation about our solutions and everything. We're really happy about this partnership and the results that we are receiving. And I do know that we're going to achieve more and more. For all the viewers here with us, you can reach out to us. You can see our emails below, but you can also go to Rocket Chat website and RGW's website and reach out to us. We will proudly and happily talk to you and explain about the solutions without any commitment. Thank you, Ruvenss, for joining us.
Thank you, William. It's been a pleasure, and anytime. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you, Ruvenss. Thank you, all viewers, and see you next time.
Cheers, William. See ya.